Well, now that I bought the engine lift over there, I have no more excuses. I gotta pull this engine. So there's 4 bolts underneath it appears. One on each of those legs. And so I'm gonna get underneath it, disconnect those bolts, and then hopefully I won't have to cut this off. You can see them crappy welds. That was originally hinged, but someone decided to put that there. Well, it was always there. They just decided to weld it. So that might be a little difficult. Yeah. I got all 4 bolts out over here. That was a chore. I got oil all over my hands. I had to lay down, and then the bolts behind the oil filter there, and you can't see it, so I was going by feel only. But has a little bit of movement now. There is, I can't tell if that's a slip yoke shaft. I do see a little nut on the side of it. So before I start, I don't know. I can't even get my hand in there. Let's see. Yeah, I can get my fingers. Let's see, it's a square thing. A square thing. Let me find something, a long extension. Maybe I can do it from out here. Houston, we have a problem. It's actually up right now. But there's one problem. Those little square bolts. There's 3 of them, and I think they're what keys the shaft in. And I busted that hole through. That's where this battery set, and it had leaked evidently. Or previous battery did. It made that metal really thin, like a Coke can, so I could just hit it with a hammer. But what I need to do is I need to try to get those off, and I can't. It's a square. I'm sure, I know at the body shop we had a special socket for that. A little square socket. But none of the ratchets even come close. You put them on there and they feel like they're going to work good, and then they strip it out. And so I might just have to try a small wrench. But I don't know if I can get my hands in that area. Let me see if I have a small wrench. I should have a large one. Yeah. Gosh, but it's so hard to turn it. Might try that. Spray it down with some more liquid wrench. Alright, I think I've solved the mystery of the golden monkey. It's exactly that size. And so, as you can see, I got one on there. One of my extensions is sitting onto it. And I'll put more extensions until I can get it out here. There's 3 of them. But then a 7/16 fits exactly on top of that. So, I think I'll try that. Turns out, past this thing is a 9/16 nut. The grease was covering that. So, but right now it's not wanting. I got both of those off, but it's not wanting to move. It's not wanting to slip off. I've tried a crowbar in between there. Still doesn't want to move at all. So maybe I'll try raising and lowering it, see if that helps. Well, I got this shaft to slip out this way, so that's good. But the problem is this damn plate here, which was welded on, when I raise up an engine, it pushes back on these hydraulic lines. I don't want to squish them. And it's caught right up here. And so I can't really raise it up without cutting this off. And if you look at this, this is some type of jerry-rig shit. Beautiful welds, by the way, whoever did that. Beautiful welds. No, skin. They're really crappy, actually. But, I gotta cut that off, which is gonna be time-consuming because I don't have any gas or any. I got a cut-off torch kit I bought. It's like bits and pieces of it. 2 tanks and everything like that, but I don't have acetylene, and so it's time for grinder and grind pads. Of course, I'm in pine straw, so that might set on fire and kill me. No, might. Well, I got this line cut through the crappy welds with my cutoff wheel, and I'm trying to clean it up and at least get down to here. I can't get up too close to this hinge. I can unbolt that actually, so yeah, I can. See, that's all motor oil and stuff that came out of the dipstick, and so I'm trying to watch that, because if that ignites, it'll travel to the gas tank and probably explode. I don't know. It's about to rain because it always rains on the days off I have, so I cannot get anything done. underneath the shade of an oak tree, Shade Tree Mechanics. I'm going to cut it down here, take this off, and keep cutting it. Well, I got this bented down finally. Oh gosh, that was a long time. Let's see if we can get her up a little bit. There we go, and pull her back. Well, take more than me. Alright, I got the linkage off. I got the, what was it? I'd like to film this just in case I forget. This wire goes to the, I forget what that thing is called. Connects to the distributor cap. Spark booster, I forget what it's called. It goes to that thing, that round thing right there. This one goes to the block right there at the bottom. I remove the bolts over here. Alright, fuel lines are off. We're all free for the maiden voyage of the old engine. See, I'm leaving the alternator there. It was bolted to that, so I just took the belt off of it. She's free from it. She's free from all of her bondage. Now, I wonder if I can put her somewhere. With some blocks or something, I don't know. I probably have to get some parts off of it. I don't know. That shaft looks a lot shorter than the shaft on this engine. Oh, she's swinging now. I'm going to push this underneath the trailer, the legs, and put it up on the trailer. So they all have mechanical fuel pumps. They evidently all failed because every one of them has, well, does this one? Right, this one? No, doesn't even have a mechanical fuel pump. They'll go for the electric ones. So maybe that's a flaw in the design. I need to get this bracket. Oh, it's welded. Oh gosh, maybe I could swap this whole bell housing. That holds the air cleaner. But look how long that shaft is compared to the other one. Look at that. There. That's like a 6-inch shaft, and that's like a 3-inch shaft. So the other engine might be the one that goes in it versus these two, versus this one. Which that other one's older though. That one runs really well. Maybe I can look and see what I can do on that. I don't want to be cutting the shaft though. Alright. I think I'm gonna probably call it a day here in a minute. I've been out here about 4 or 5 hours. Clean this up, all this shit. A lot of gunk over years. Spray some engine degreaser on that shit. Oh, sweep all them leaves out. And then see what I'm going to have to do in the morning, because that shaft is way too long. Well, not in the morning. I'll have to wait until my day off, which tomorrow, Monday, I have to work, and today's Sunday. I got the Sunday off, which is a rarity for me. I usually have to work Sundays. So, I got Sunday off, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, I got a couple other things I need to do for some other people. But I might be able to do a little more work on this. Anyway,